since the curse was cast. Everlight Kingdom, they're on a quest to save their ass. Journey with us as we tell you the tale. It goes down rough like a pure mountain nail. Everlight Kingdom, down at Everlight.
We rejoin the Cursed Ones, shaking off the dust after a fierce battle with a group of supposed bandits. The very same bandits Slapdud Orbach hired them to eliminate in exchange for a tonic to dull the effects of their curse. But during the clash, the Cursed Ones discovered that these so-called outlaws weren't clad in the ragged garb of common thieves, but in the armor and insignia of the Everlight Royal Huntsmen, loyal protectors of the realm. Now, amidst the smoldering remains of the campsite, they must sift through the ashes to discover the truth. What were these soldiers doing here? How can they move forward, burdened by the knowledge that they haven't struck down criminals, but slain castle guards?
So, you guys want to start looting?
I want to pick up that crossbow.
Alright, so there are 2 crossbows left, so you can pick one up.
Was there any ammo?
5 bolts.
You said there's like a bunch of tents in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna search the main tent.
Yeah, I was gonna go to the main, but whoever looks like the captain's tent.
Let's go in.
Okay, so before you heal yourself, there is a potion of healing in one of the crates that bursts open.
Okay.
So you take that and drink it. That'll get you...
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know what the stats are on that one.
Oh, weird. It poisons you for 6 damage.
What?
I should have investigated before you just drink randomly.
Alright, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, like
hit
how we
points.
all ended up in this situation.
Yeah,
2d4 plus 2.
At all.
So you need to roll 2d4s?
Yes, 2d4 plus 2.
Trained red for us straight.
Yeah, is there any way we'd be able to answer this good question? How do we prove that we did this? We didn't actually ask that question either. We have to bring something back or something?
I hope so.
I was gonna try to ask one of them as they were dying. Hey, you guys the bandits? Or are you like somebody else?
Who are you?
So when we go into the camp, we'll see who they are.
Who wants to loot a body first? You're going to have to roll a D100 for me.
Oh, 100?
That doesn't sound like it's gonna be fun.
I guess I'll loot too.
It's a bear trap.
Oh man, the bear trap is on this... How?
81 damage!
You're dead.
Yeah, we're all
Do you
in.
have another character sheet?
5.
You don't know 81.
She got a 55.
55? Okay.
But you want me to roll anything?
Yeah, please, because the one that got doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you're
Roll up, roll in.
76.
77?
I was hoping for 16.
Alright, so you go to the one that Lucian impaled with his sword. As soon as your body touches it, all of its limbs just fall off like parts of a car.
But do I
Find anything?
Well, so the
Body
arm...
parts.
Is a hand's not good enough for you?
No.
Toes? You find 10 feet of chain. You find 1 scimitar. I don't know if I'm saying that accurately.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Skin eater?
Scimitar.
And I want to go to the one that freaking irritated the crap out of me with the hard nipples.
Okay, go for it. You go over to this individual. You are able to find a small leather book. You're also able to find 1 scimitar. And you are able to find 1 crossbow that is still intact. But there are no bolts on the person.
It's in the leather book.
It is a journal that this person was writing in over the course of the past few months, documenting their business here and what's been going on.
Wait, can I look in the journal to see if he was one of the good guys or one of the bad guys?
Absolutely. So you,
Smart.
I mean, everybody's a good guy to themselves, though, right?
Francis, this is no time for your posturing.
Today I killed some kids.
See, we're definitely the bad guy. Today I was so evil. I'm such a
It's just
bad
more
guy.
over and over and over. It's just murder kittens, murder kittens, murder kittens, murder kittens.
Right letter to mother. Murder kittens, murder kittens.
So this is an individual who belonged to a group of individuals called the Royal Huntsmen, and they apparently were trained soldiers, and they joined a division that was sent out here to investigate bandits and hunt down. Actually, they. So it's interesting.
That's
These individuals were sent here because a few months prior to today, there was a small caravan traveling through the woods that was completely destroyed, and they came to the conclusion that orcs had been assaulting individuals on the road. So these huntsmen have been positioned out here to find and kill the orc village you guys are from.
Maybe there were bandits. What are they called?
They're called the Royal Huntsmen. And
There were never bandits.
The bad thing is, it was probably the dang Cyclops that destroyed it.
Or was the orcs because they're orcs?
Whoa! Whoa! What are you trying to say?
so apparently there have been raids going on between this these Royal Huntsmen and orcs for a few months, and they believe they had nearly tracked the orcs to one specific location. There's also a few personal journal entries in there, like about how he had sex with one of the individuals at camp. You can't tell which one it was because the name is not gender specific. It just documents life at camp, but the entries about the orc raiding parties are the most plentiful. And that's all that the journal says. It looks like it's finished. The page that it ends on is halfway through, so they were probably writing in it when you guys arrived.
Gordon said he's gonna loot. Did you roll the D100?
I did. I rolled a 21.
That's pretty.
All right, you go to 21.
Well,
See
I'll take on that. I rolled 21.
see what you got. All right, so you go up to this body, and this is the one that Mac just bashed. And his teeth are just fucking destroyed, and they're just scattered around.
Any gold ones?
No, unfortunately, that was the you did find one scimitar, and you were able to find, let's see, 14 crossbow bolts,
Hey, I need my crossbow for 50 gold.
and
No need for it. I throw fire rifles in the
Can I
pan.
have the
And-
bolts then?
and a
want
pan.
the
There's
bolt.
you also
I
find a
want the
pan
bolt.
flute. 14, and you find a pan flute as well.
It's
I
fine.
know so.
And so then we'll do Lucian
70.
70. Okay.
And if you hold her up here.
You start carelessly fidgeting through this thing's stuff, and you actually find that it had 5 gold on the individual, and as you go to reach it, you don't realize that while fumbling around, you accidentally pulled a pin out of a bomb that was attached to his vest.
God. So I got 5 gold, right?
Right. Well, not yet.
I mean,
Not yet.
that's the
Not, you haven't gotten it yet.
0 fingers.
I really appreciate your positive attitude about this.
None of us are standing close to him, are we?
Jerica might be. Jerica,
God
run.
damn it!
Wait, which body were you looting?
I was looting my dude's body.
Oh no, she looted the. Okay, so no, there were no bodies over there for him to loot, so he was going over here.
He's gonna blow up back.
I was going to the tents. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, you were. So it's just out of range. Okay, so all right. So because of the roll, you take half damage because it did not beat your AC.
What's the max damage?
You take 6 points of fire damage. You guys just hear. Guys, I found 5 gold. And 5 gold rain from the sky.
Still have 18.
Guys, I found 5 gold over there.
Oh look, there's money falling from the sky.
Gibbs. Still got 5 gold?
You'll get to find your gold.
I deserve it. All right, I almost called you Ginga.
This is going to slowly develop into a different character.
Mac. So you walk up to the tent and you go in.
Yeah.
Okay.
What Tracy?
I'm not shitting. What is that? Okay, ready? You slowly, carefully approach the tent. Pull back the flap.
That's what I was about to
Naked
say.
grandma.
Naked grandma!
Naked.
I'm Steve Harvey.
You open up the tent flap. You slowly walk in. Your axe is still in your hands. You feel a presence behind you. You come and swing, and then you turn around, and a small dwarf has a great sword that he swings. And the axe and the sword clash, and they kind of meet, and you knock it back, and you wield your great axe, kind of ready for another strike. He tries to come and attack you, and he just starts screaming at you. Do you retaliate, or do you try to stop him?
Nah.
And then roll a.
Yeah, I was about to say, why don't we take Tim hostage?
Well, you gotta say, I was gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
20.
All right, yeah, that hits regardless of
Because
AC.
we can bring Tim back as proof that we went there.
All right, so he runs out of you, throw it, and you just kind of swoop it, like, whoop, and his sword just kind of falls flat to the ground.
I'm gonna run out. Guys!
I found one.
Can I swing him against the ground?
Let's not kill him. Well, don't kill him.
It's not gonna kill him. I had to talk to him about who made that bomb.
He takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, hopefully that knocks him out.
If you want to knock him out, make a strength check.
Alright,
Let's
Now
not
it's
knock him
him to
out so we
start.
can talk to him.
8 plus 5.
13.
13.
Oh, he vanished because he's in a net.
Yeah, go ahead and roll advantage.
15.
Yes.
Restrained. Could have
Some range, yeah.
Now it's all just go kick in.
In a circle. And we'll keep missing like you did with the giant.
fucking Clark.
Yeah.
So you throw him on the floor. He takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage. He screams in pain, and then you take your axe and you hold it over him, and you just drop it, and then boom, off his head, and you catch it, and it bounces back up, and he's just knocked out.
I want to search the tent.
All right,
See
so
if-
Going there too.
Yeah, I want to go back in there. I want to have him with me, though.
all right.
He's
Care of like Santa Claus carries
Yeah.
in his sack.
Except there's people in it.
There is a large wooden table with a few different professionally drawn maps strewn about it, all held down by paperweights. There is a couple bedrolls. There is a shield bearing that same insignia leaning up against a small little box that's empty. There is a lantern lit on the table that is currently illuminating the room.
I want to take the maps.
All right, so add 3 maps to your inventory. There's a few. It's mostly maps of the mountain area, with a few circles drawn in different select locations.
That's still helpful.
Probably where they think that works are.
But it would still be helpful to find trails and stuff.
Alright, let's turn that into the works for extra credit.
Yeah.
Is there any like banners or anything we can like take with their sigil on it? Because if these people come up to us later, I want to pretend that we're them.
The shield.
Yeah, the
I don't
shield.
want to be carrying a shield with
On
me.
your back.
I
We also have-
got a dwarf on my back.
Yeah,
He's got the sigil on him too.
Alright, you know what? We got the dwarf. Cool. Alright.
We're one of you, see?
These people are cool.
Is there any other?
I'm fine.
We're like,
Yes, there are, but you've already searched through them at this point because that's. The one thing I forgot to mention that you guys did find is you found an herbalism kit.
Everybody got one?
No, there's just one. That was in one of the tents.
I think the druid should have that.
Yeah, go for it if you want it. Or,
Yeah. Because you're probably going to. Well, then I want to see.
yeah.
yeah, there you go.
We should chain this dwarf to the chair and interrogate.
Is it 10?
Why would we just take him back to the door camp and clear?
Is it 10 big enough to
Might not like him with the doodle.
We're running out of time.
No.
There was a big hallway.
Let's interrogate him on the way. That's a good idea.
I'm
I'm going to take one of the bedrolls. Any food?
There is some rations. Yeah, there's like some sandwiches and some bottles of ale.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just head back then, or does anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah.
So the orcs had bandits, but really they were just a search party trying to eliminate the orcs. So they were bandits.
Yeah.
So bring back. I want to go and take that shield that was sitting up against the.
Go for it.
Can I search the dwarf?
Yeah, go for it.
It would be a good idea to go and just strip him completely naked.
Yeah. Can we just take all his clothes off?
Get the house up and just put him back in the sack. Well, I would recommend we tackle him or something. Anybody got anything to tie him up?
Yeah,
with?
he has chains.
Well, yeah. It's just 10 foot of chain, though.
At least wrap him up in chain and then stick him in the nets.
We don't have anything to lock the chain together.
I mean, if we're wrapped up in chain and in a net, it's like it's just gonna make it worse. I don't know. Don't you at least he has manacles or something like that?
You guys also do find a playing card set and some navigator tools.
Dibs on a navigator tool.
I want the playing cards. I could use that for my performance and my entertainment checks.
Yeah, I think
Alright, so we
we're
got a
going
neck and dwarf tied up in the net, and we're walking back.
Only in D&D. All right, so begin your trek back through the mountainous terrain, and it is now currently nightfall. And you guys continue walking through. Because the path is back up the mountain, it's a lot more grueling and many more frequent rest stops have to be made to catch your breath and to cool down. I would say about a little way closer, a bit after midnight, as you guys are taking a minute to just kind of catch your breath. Who's holding the door? You begin to hear like slow breathing, and you begin to feel a little bit of life come back into it.
No,
He's tied up.
Okay.
This is mouth gagged or anything.
I was about to say, we forgot to gag him.
Yeah, we don't need to gag him.
I didn't even say anything about that. Well, we might need to.
Oh, if it comes to that, we'll just cut his tongue out because I don't think we have a gag.
Well, yeah, but the orcs might want to interrogate him.
Alright, we have like things we can need to gag.
You can take his sock off.
Cut his weenie off and put it in his mouth.
Again, the orcs might want to interrogate. You could offer him some of your ale and tell him if he doesn't shut up, you're going to give him some more.
Anyway.
So as he slowly comes to consciousness and you guys are kind of resting, slowly kind of reads the room a little bit, kind of looking around. And when he finally does speak, it's in a very authoritative, but also somewhat like kind of snobbish voice with a slight English accent to it. And he says, I don't know who you are or what's happening, but please don't kill me, I'm sure we can work something out.
Get good.
Bash him on the ground.
Well, what do you have to offer? You're naked.
You're right. I'll give you, what do you want that I don't currently have?
We want the cure to our
Your
disease.
penis.
Well, here's the thing, yeah, I mean, we aren't inspired to do this. We're just assuming that the orcs we're bringing you to are going to give us a reward for you as well, so, offer something better than what they could potentially offer us for you.
You're working for the orcs?
Potentially.
Well, there's no potentially about it. The job's almost been done.
No, it's done.
They're dead?
Oh yeah, all of them.
He has this you see genuine horror on his face as he realizes the high level threat he's dealing with.
I think we should just kill him.
Not yet. No, I think so.
He says, "What do you want?"
We want to not die by this horrible curse we're under. So,
Give him too much information.
well, I mean, he's about to be killed anyways.
He heard us talking about us.
I hear there doesn't seem to be any hushed tones here.
Again, you're fixing to die.
We're about to kill this guy anyway. What? I heard dwarf dick's worth a lot of money. I might take it. Yeah.
Okay, let's just not make any rash decisions. He says, "What's this curse that you're under?"
We don't know.
Okay, I don't know how to cure it then.
Alright.
So you show him your hand, and he looks at the burn mark. The burn mark has kind of darkened in tone, as now it resembles more ash on your hand and like a searing wound than it does something constantly magical and burning. And he looks at it and he goes, "Where did you get this curse from?"
Party.
Wow.
Understandable. Well, I personally can't help you get it removed, but I know that Gloria Institute of Magics would be really beneficial to you.
Yes, we already know that.
Do you have transportation?
No.
Okay. How about I help you secure transportation?
How do you plan on doing that? If we return you back to wherever you come from, then you guys are going to kill us, so...
I don't have to report to you. You're a powerful ally. It seems much more advantageous to get you to be on your good side than to stab you in the back.
Yeah, but it seems more likely that you're just thousand.
You mean stabbing in the back like we did that one guy who got gig-gugged?
He does to your friend. He doesn't really know how to respond to you. He just says, "I can get you a sealed right letter that, when presented to a place that sells horses, on behalf of Everlight Castle, they will be given to you for free."
And how would you get that letter?
Does anyone have the tools that were on me? In there is some envelopes and letters. There's some envelopes I stashed in there as well as some paper. Back in my tent, in my bedroll, there's a stamp that I can get to seal the letter. And if you let me write it out, I can get you a sealed letter of authority.
Wait a minute.
So what you're saying is we just need to write a letter with what we now have, and you're useless.
Wait.
No, they know my handwriting.
That seems unlikely. That
Can you knock him back up? Can you put him back to sleep
For a second, because we need to discuss.
Then I'll just hold the ears.
The thing is, though, the orcs were going to give us the medicine that makes us not die before we get there. You know the thing we could do? We could trick him, get him to write us the letter just in case, then we take him to the orcs.
So,
I want this guy to be my pet, so...
why are you mincing words here? I'll just make him do this. I don't have to,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's just, hey, you're going to do this now because you just told us it was an option.
But you might put something in there that we would...
He's not going to just do it until we return it, right? So I feel like if we do...
We'll set him free after he writes it, and then once he writes it, we're like, well, too bad.
Alright, so let's have him write it right now.
Okay.
Alright.
But we don't even really... But we don't even really have to turn him into a orc. We could literally tie him to a tree and
and then we'll come and give him that.
back?
because we already have like the shield and stuff to prove that we were at the camp. I mean,
We might get away though. Then we're really fucked.
I'll stay with him.
We need to
I'll stay with him.
or something.
I'll stay with him. Just bring me back to medicine.
Because Because we can just incapacitate him. We have chain and rope. He's not going. He's completely naked. He's not going anywhere. Just this somebody comes along.
If we free him.
Both his legs.
That's what I was thinking. But then if I keep him as a pet, how do I...
We could bury him. Only his head sticks out.
Jesus Christ.
Good.
I mean,
Like a
Yeah, well, we might lose him.
No, boy, you can't get
We
it.
might forget where he was.
Hey, you were in the ground. With just your head sticking out.
Thanks for bringing it up.
All right, why don't we just talk while we're walking, making our way?
Yeah, we're walking over then. Okay, yeah. We're talking and walking. I got him in the earmuffs.
That's how you're
Is he
holding
behind your back?
Oh, you just get like a little stool and a noose around his neck.
his whole body is dangling like a pendulum.
I mean, you do have the baby carrier holding your egg. We could just put him in that.
Oh, I want him. He's mine. I captured him.
Never mind.
So about earmuffs. Over watch as an ask. So what do you need? What do you need from us for you to do that for us?
All I need is to be given back my navigator tools and to be released.
Yeah, sure. Here, I'm gonna pour him out of the net.
Okay. He kind of flops down.
I'm gonna cast a message to anybody that wants to. I guess like, it's just one-on-one. I just kind of do it to everybody. I say we just do what he says and kill while he's walking off.
I'm not gonna walk off. I'm just gonna like scoop him back up as soon as he's done.
And then you can sew his mouth shut.
So I'm casting message, so you can't hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro.
But I don't know about the rest of y'all are just talking out.
I think that was out of
I think we should just keep them hostage for the orcs just as proof as we did what we said we're going to do.
Alright. So, yeah, I'm right.
So you hand him back the tools. He uses the case that he keeps the tools in as sort of like a hardback to write on. He takes out a little letter. And you see him write something, and he takes his sweet time doing it. His hand is really shaking as he writes it. I need your names in order for this to work.
Is this a spell?
That he's writing.
It's a letter, right? So yeah, some people.
Yeah, so alright. Names?
Can I read what he's writing first?
Yeah, absolutely.
To verify he's actually writing.
Yeah, he's absolutely writing, saying, by authority of the Kingdom of Everlight and by right of the Council, as representative on behalf of these parties, I hereby permit that any and all forms of transportation per request of the Royal Guardsmen be on a one-time purchase be permitted to, and he's asking for you guys' names.
That works.
Yeah, Mac.
Nice, dude. Luke.
Thank you. He then writes a whole bunch of legal jargon, and he finishes writing out saying just like, it's not exchangeable for currency, blah, blah, blah. And then finally, after all of this, it's a pretty long letter. He's using the entire page. He finally writes his signature, and he folds it up, and he looks at you and asks for the stamp.
Oh, it's in the bedroll, so I guess take it out.
And you take it, he slides it in the envelope, presses it, takes the stamp, and kind of presses down back on the back of it, and helps create a little seal, takes it off, and then he takes a little adhesive out from the navigator tool, places it over the back of the envelope, goes over the front, then he takes the stamp again and flips it the other way around so the opposite end is facing, and he stamps up to the top left of the letter, and it's got the insignia of Everlight Castle, and he takes it and he hands it back to you.
Appreciate it. Nah.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
So I have the stamp name?
Yes.
This will be 13.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
Alright, so you got him back in the net. Do you chain him back up, or do you...
Sure.
Okay. So you guys, do you guys do anything else before you continue right back to Moto?
Okay.
So you guys take a very long hike. It's grueling, it's exhausting. You begin to feel pretty nauseous and sick by the end of it. But finally, by the time that the sun rises, you do see within range is the village of Moto.
You've been listening to Everlight Kingdom. Game mastered by JT Fondren. Music by Travis Savoy. Theme song by Adam Blotner. Sound effects and atmosphere from Serinscape. Special thanks to our amazing players. And a big thank you to our listeners for joining us on this adventure. Don't forget to subscribe to Everlight Kingdom and leave us a review. And check out altaloom.com for more RPG podcasts and stories.
altaloom.com. Adventures too big for the table.